my gosh! Hi, it's me again. I know, long time no see, my bad, but hi! Welcome back. How are you? I've been good. Busy, clearly, because, let's see. Last time you heard from me, I was in California, no longer in California. I'm in college, you know, living the life, the broke college life. But I'm here with another video, you know, doing some really fun stuff. So, as you can see, I already have a look on my face. Just a little something, you know, something to wear to the office, you know, to classes, you know, just that type of look. Quick and easy. No, just kidding. I am lucky enough to have the Bloodlust palette by Jeffree Star. It is stunning. I love it. If you want to see how I got this lovely purpley, galaxy-y, shimmery, glittery look I got going with the Jeffree Star Bloodlust amazingness, then please keep on watching. I definitely think it'll be worth it, you know? I mean, who wouldn't want to like stick around for like all of this goodness? So thank you for clicking on the video. I appreciate it. Yeah, enjoy. Now, you obviously got to see the finished result before I did, because I don't know what it looks like, but I am very excited to play with this. I was so excited for this launch, and the fact that I got my hands on it was also another it was a joyful moment. So honestly, I'm just gonna sit down and try it out, play with it, and I don't know where we're gonna go. I don't really have a plan yet. We're just gonna see where it takes me. But as you can see, I already have most of my face makeup on because I wanted this to be the star of the show, this lovely thing. I'm just gonna start playing some amazing eyeshadow. I haven't used this yet, so all the colors, they're stunning. I love them. I'm actually really impressed with this palette, honestly. Like, I love Jeffree no matter what, but this palette he did spot on. I think to start, before I actually get into the eyeshadow, I'm gonna take a little bit of a pale concealer and just put that on my eyes, just so we have a little bit of a base and it will make the colors more vibrant. So this is just a ColourPop concealer. It's just a little bit too light for me, which is why I like using it on my eyes. Oh, did you catch that? Did you catch the mirror? I got his mirror. I'm very happy about that. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the concealer and we're just gonna put a little bit on my lids, and then we're just going to blend that out. Just taking my beauty blender and just dabbing that across my lid. This will just help have a nice base. Okay, now I'm just taking this powder brush. It's the same powder brush I used on my face, and whatever's left, I'm not dipping into anything. I'm just gonna tap it a little bit just so it doesn't want to crease. Just a little bit, just like that. Okay, so now we have a slightly tacky base. Now we get into the fun part. Obviously, the main scheme of this palette is purple, so I'm feeling kind of like a purple smoky eye. Not sure how intense yet. I kind of want to go a little bit intense. We shall see. So I think I'm just gonna take this fluffy brush. It's just a really big fluff brush, and I'm gonna dip into the shade Deviant. It's that really pale lavender, and I'm just gonna place this pretty much everywhere, just kind of like across the lid and in the crease. Oh wow, that is so pretty. Okay, haven't even gotten really started yet. Okay, so I'm just pretty much just buffing this kind of messily into the crease, just so we have a nice transition shade. Now that we have that pale lavender in my crease, I'm gonna go in with the shade Scandal Water. Also, I love the little like embellishments in some of these shades. They're a nice touch. So I'm gonna dip into that, and I'm also gonna put that right in the crease, and I'm using a smaller fluffy brush to do this. I'm just gonna put this in my crease just a little bit, just because I didn't want it to be too of like a warm purple. I wanted this to kind of cool it down a little bit. So I'm just gonna put that. It's like a perfect little like hairy winkle shade, I would say. Just gonna pop this in the crease, blend it out. Doesn't have to be super perfect right now because we're gonna do more detailing and definition. So far the shades are blending really nice. No complaints there. I'm gonna switch to this because this is lighter to hold. He makes his packaging very luxurious, and it was getting a little heavy on my hands. So, not a bad thing. I actually like that. Makes me feel like my palette's not just gonna break. Now that we did that, let's see. I think I'm gonna take that exact same brush that we just used, and then I'm gonna dip into Vivid Mood, which is, I would say, a darker lavender than Deviant. It's more of a purple. And I'm doing this also in the crease, but not blending it so high up. Okay, so far this is all blending really nicely. I'm really into it. Now that we have a pretty good crease going on, I'm gonna go into Blood Queen. Again, I love the embellishments, which is that darker purple. And I'm taking this on a smaller, dense, round brush. And I'm just gonna pack this on the outer edge. Just like this. Keeping it not so high out, not so far up, and not very far out. Keeping it just to the outer edge. Putting it a little bit in the crease, but not really blending it up at all. Okay, so now that we have that, I'm gonna go back into Deviant and just buff over everything. This will help blend it all together. Take away some of those harsher lines. This palette is so fun. Like, as I'm doing this look, I'm already thinking of like 3 other looks that I can do. Okay, focus, Carly, focus. I think I'm gonna be bold, and we're gonna try to do a cut crease. Basically, I'm gonna take a flat brush, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of the concealer just on the tip of that. Just a little, you don't want too much, otherwise it'll get a little cakey and start doing weird stuff with the shadow. Then I'm just gonna take it and I'm gonna keep it basically not going up into my crease, just below it. I'm also only gonna do a half cut crease, and I'm not gonna cut it all the way across. I'm just gonna keep it to the front of my lid. Now for the other eye. Just doing the same exact thing. I'm trying not to talk while I do this because this is very easy to mess up. Okay, I think we have successfully cut the crease. That was dangerous. Not perfect, but that's okay because we're gonna fix it with eyeshadow. So now I really want to play in some of those shimmers. I think I'm gonna do a mix between Pink Magic and Wet Jewel and kind of see where that goes. I'm excited. The swatches of those were like stunning. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put Wet Jewel on the very inner part and then blend that into Pink Magic. And then we'll see where that goes. Okay, got it on my finger. I have a little bit, I don't want to do too much. So again, this is Wet Jewel, and I'm just gonna pack this. That's really pretty on this very inner portion. It's so glittery. It's almost like gel. So now that we have the Wet Jewel, I'm gonna take same finger. I wiped off whatever was left, and then I'm gonna go into Pink Magic. That's so pretty. I don't know if you can see that, but it's really pretty. This reminds me of like fairy dust. Like I feel like a fairy did my makeup. Be kinda cool. I really like the effect of these. I've never used anything like these before. Like texture-wise. It's different, I like it. Okay, so now that we have that, I'm gonna go back in to Deviant, and I'm just gonna buff this back into the crease so that I don't lose the shadow that we placed in there earlier. Because the glitter got a little too high up. So I'm just gonna clean that up with going back in. I think I'm gonna smoke out my lower lash line next to make sure it's balanced on the top and the bottom. So I think I'm gonna take a mixture of Betrayal and Blood Queen and smoke that out and see how that looks. I'm gonna start with a little bit of Betrayal. Betrayal actually has a little bit of a shimmer to it, but I think it'll look really nice. It looks really nice smoked out underneath. And also, because it is more on that warmer side of the purpley range, it'll kind of give it interesting dimension between the cool tone and then the warm tone. It'll kind of play differently. So we're gonna take this, both sides, and this is just on another smaller brush. Just blend that out, keeping it pretty densely packed. Don't want to get too far down. Then I'm just gonna go into that brush we used earlier, dip into a little bit of Blood Queen, and do the same thing, just to darken it, keeping this shade closer to the lash line. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Dungeon, not too much, just a little bit. I'm gonna pack this on the very outer edge, not going too high up, but just to add a little bit of definition to the outer edge. Then I'm just gonna buff that out with the fluff brush, not dipping into anything, just blending it out. So far I'm loving the formula of these. I think I'm gonna take a mix of Blood Queen and just a tiny bit of Dungeon on a very tiny detail brush, and I'm gonna I'm scared. Confidence is key. Okay. And I'm gonna try to just lightly pack this in the crease going upwards to just kind of add a deeper effect into the eye. Just going slow, and then I'll build it up. So far so good. I don't hate it. That's always important. It's also interesting working with like purples, like all across, because like I've used purples before, but a lot of times you just kind of incorporate them. This is like the first time I've used like just like a range of purples, and it's really fun. It's a little challenging, a little intimidating, but it's also it's really fun. I put that little defining line in the crease, and now I'm just gonna take this loose powder brush and just wipe away any little bit of the eyeshadow that kind of fell beneath. Just like this. Any fallout, anything that just wants to be a little rebellious, not go where it's supposed to. I'm gonna take Beauty Sleep and pop that on my inner corner. And I think I'm just gonna go in with my pinky and just pop that on the very inner corner. That's pretty. I like that shade. I feel like it's one of the more wearable shades in the palette. I mean, they're all wearable, depending on who you are. Okay, just a little bit of a final touch. I'm gonna take a little bit of Betrayal and just buff that in between the outer edge and the glitter we have. This will just help blend the two together so there's less of a harsh line between the two. Okay, that helped a little bit. I would also like to say, if you see me constantly pulling the mirror in, it's because in previous videos you have seen me with contacts. I ran out of contacts, so currently I'm filming kind of blind. It's fine, don't worry about it. But I can't hold the mirror far away because I can't really see. So bear with me if I keep kind of coming in and out with my mirror. I'm trying to film from a distance while still being able to see. I will put glasses on in the end, but it's not gonna be very helpful, you know, for while I'm putting it on my face. So back to the regularly scheduled programming. I think I'm gonna put a little bit of mascara on, and then I'm gonna finish up the rest of the face. I also got 2 of his glosses, but today I'm just going to be using one of them. But I did get 2 of them. I got Wizard's Glass and Sorcery. So I'm going to put a little bit of mascara on. This is, let's see, Lash Renegade by Wet n Wild. Just a cheap drugstore one. It's pretty good. I like it. So I put this on. You could totally do eyeliner if you want. I just kind of want the eyeshadow to be like, bam. You know, the star of the show, you know. I want you to be able to see it all. You know, it's purple glory. Make sure to do the lower lashes. Ah, yes, it's finally coming together. So, putting mascara on, and then we're gonna move on to highlight. Then we're gonna do the lips, and then final touches, and then I think we're gonna call it good. So, now for one of my personal favorite parts of doing my makeup. It's the highlight. And of course, because Jeffree. I'm going to keep with the theme. I'm going to do a mix of one of the shades in the Platinum Ice palette and then use one of his Skin Frosts in Peach Goddess. I think it'll be a really nice mix of tones. I'm just going to take a Morphe highlighting brush. I'm going to dip into the Lavender Snow in the Platinum Ice. Just going to put a little bit, and by a little bit I mean a lot of bit. Lavender Snow, if you couldn't tell by the name, is the more purpley toned highlight. So I'm going to put that on, just a little bit. I keep saying a little bit. We all know I'm not going to put a little bit of highlight. Who would Kylie be if she put a little bit of highlight? Not herself, that too. Okay, so put a little bit of Lavender Snow, and then I just wanted that as a base so it kind of peeks through underneath, but then I'm just going to go in with Peach Goddess and layer that on top, and that'll be the really like blinding shade. Put a little bit of the brow bone, your eyebrow, brow bone, whatever, just like that. That's a lot. So okay, we're gonna tone that down. It's okay. It literally looks like glass. It's so reflective. Okay, finish highlighting the rest of my face. And the ring light makes it so bright. Okay, hold on. Stay calm, Kylie. Don't go too crazy. I think we're good now. I'm gonna take it down a little much. My bad. Okay, we've regained control of the highlight. It is blinding as usual. Thank you, Jeffree. Never let me down. Eyes good, face is good, looks like a freaking light bulb. It's good. Now, for the last thing, I'm gonna do the lips. I think for the lips, I don't want to go too much, but I do want to put a little bit of Androgyny, classic Jeffree shade. If you don't have it, you need it. Fun fact, this shade was actually the first liquid lip I ever purchased from Jeffree Star. But I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and try to keep it more in the center, and then I'm gonna take one of the glosses and put it on top. Forgot how much I love this color. It sounds a little weird, but I'm also trying to avoid the crisp lines on my lips because I found a way to make a darker lip look a little bit more natural is when you don't have those really crisp hard lines. There's a time and place, don't get me wrong. When you wear like a really bold color, it's really nice to have those crisp lines. But when you want to get away with it, like let's say when you already have a lot on your eyes and you want to wear a darker color but without being too much, I like to just kind of put it on and then just kind of like take my fingers and dab it out so it looks a little more like blended out, I guess I would say. And I find that that's an easier way to get away with a darker lip. It's still very much going to be a darker lip, but I find it looks a little less harsh, I guess. So now that I have liquid lipstick on my fingers, that's not going to come off. Okay, I'm going to wash my hands because I have eyeshadow and liquid lips on my fingers. So I'm going to take a break, come right back, put the gloss on, wrap it up. Okay, see you in a second. And we're back with no more makeup on my hands. This is a time to dry. So it's now mostly transfer proof. Jeffree's formula is like my die-hard liquid lipstick formula. Whenever I have to wear a bold shade and it's like I have to go to an event, I'm like, Jeffree. Definitely Jeffree. I trust his formula. Now for the next part of the Bloodlust collection. So I got two of his glosses. I got Wizard's Glass and Sorcery. They are both stunning. I love them. I wish I could have got all of them, but Brooke College did. You know. This is Sorcery. I don't know if that's gonna pick up on the camera very well because of the lighting. If you can see it, great. If not, I'm sorry. So this is Sorcery. I love it. It's beautiful. This is Wizard's Glass. I really like this one. Again, I don't think you can see this. Maybe if I hold it farther back. I'm sorry. They're pretty. I think for this look, oh, both are gonna go. Dang it. What decisions? I don't like decisions. They both match. They're both so pretty. Okay, I think I made a decision. I think I'm gonna go with Wizard's Glass. I also like to refer to this one as me in a bottle because if you know me, you know that I like maroon, and the base of this almost has a maroon tint, but then it's like blue and purple shifts on top. So it's kind of like, I don't know, very me. I just really like this one. It's also, when you wear it by itself, it's out there enough that it's like unique and interesting and like draws people's attention to it without being too much or like overbearing. It's a nice like unique touch to your outfit or your makeup look. Anyways, time to put this magic on my face. I will say, I have used these ones before. You know, I got this shipment a few days ago and I just couldn't wait and I had to use something. I waited for the palette, but I've used these a couple times. I'm sorry, forgive me. Putting it on. I love these. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you guys see the reflective on that? It is like, it's literally like a galaxy on my lips. That is like the best way I can describe the way that this looks. Oh my god. It's literally like a galaxy on my lips. Like the shift and like the undertones, especially in the light, it's really unique. I've never seen a gloss like this. Also, formula, killer. I finish up the lips. We have the really pretty Jeffree Star gloss on top. I have both of these. Sorcery's definitely a little bit more on the natural side, but both of them are totally wearable with or without a lipstick underneath. Formula, I love. I'm also very picky with my glosses, and these ones are really good. I think I'm done. I think this is a fun look with the Bloodlust collection that I have. It's interesting. It's not like your everyday makeup tutorial, you know, but it's definitely like fun, something to switch it up. This was fun. Okay. The palette is stunning. Ugh, I love it. And I'm also a huge history nerd. So like all these like really like pretty little like the calligraphy, and then like I think it's called fillery, I think the term is. So like the ornate detailing, the crown. It's like a really cool vibe. I'm into it. It's all just really cool. I like it. Jeffree, stop taking my money. If you guys liked the video, give it a thumbs up if you want. I mean, you totally should. You know, even better than that, you should subscribe. I mean, if you watched it this far, I mean, come on. You might as well just subscribe at this point. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will also try to be filming more videos more frequently. Got a lot going on, you know, adjusting to college and all that. But I am going to try to get into a more regular filming routine. Hopefully you will see more videos coming with different products, different looks and all that stuff. I'm going to try to do this. I can do this. And I will see you guys in the next video. Da-da-da. Bye. I would also like to say I haven't used this yet. This is like... Oops. I'm kind of... Oops. That wasn't the shade I meant to go into. Did I also... Because we all know Jeffree's formula is just... It's my die-hard liquid lips. Words. Like I said, those are flipped two different directions. It's very purple. I'm gonna set this down. Don't fall. Okay. If you want to see me, stick around. Whoa, that's not the sentence I'm going for. Okay. Back to the regular scheduled programming. What was that? Back to the regularly? That words. Okay. Back to the regularly scheduled programming. That was difficult to get out. Okay. Words are real hard right now.